everyone, it's Angela Santana here again, looking to bring you a new video, hopefully inform you more, because that's what I'm here to do. I procure knowledge and I share knowledge. So hopefully you leave this video smarter or more informed than what you were a few minutes ago. We are going to look at a post from Libs of TikTok off of X. And if you know anything, if you're on X, follow Libs of TikTok because they have some really interesting things there for you. But anyways, here's a reminder that Kamala is our Border Czar. She is responsible for this. Here's the video of her accepting the border responsibility. But before we get into it, we're going to discuss the word czar. Because the word czar, I think it was in their press release, that of course you can't find anymore on, the White House website, because she is the incumbent, which means she is currently serving her term as a vice president. So let's go right here. I looked at it from Britannica, the Britannica dictionary, because I've always known like the czar, the meaning of czar, which, when you're referring to Russia, the ruler of Russia before 1917, Russia's Tsar Nicholas II, and then chiefly United States, a very powerful person in a particular business or activity, a banking czar. They serve as like the go-between between the government and the banks, or, whatever. But it's also used as an unofficial title for the person who is in charge of a government office or department. The president has appointed a new drug czar, the education, housing, or terrorism czar. I have never seen the word czar, how we spell it here, C-Z-A-R, in the United States used. I have not seen that word used until the Obama administration. I know he did appoint a czar of something with health, and I can't remember what else. I guess they're like the go-between. It's someone that's appointed by the president. It's not an official, I guess it's kind of like the way Biden's gonna describe it. Kamala Harris as the czar is the go-between between customs and border enforcement and what do you call them people? ICE, immigration naturalization stuff. So she's the go-between between that, and basically, what she says, everything that she says is coming from Biden, so he's like, listen to that. So let's go to the video. I know it took a while, but bear with me because it's very important to understand the intention of the word, as it does not necessarily call it out by name. So take a look.
I've asked her, the VP today, because she's the most qualified person to do it, to lead our efforts with Mexico and the Northern Triangle and the countries that help. We're going to need help in stemming the movement of so many folks stemming the migration to our southern border. So this new surge we're dealing with now started with the last administration, but it's our responsibility to deal with it humanely and to stop what's happening. And so this increase has been consequential. But the vice president's agreed, among the multiple other things that have her leading, and I appreciate it, agreed to lead our diplomatic effort and work with those nations to accept the returnees and enhance migration enforcement at their borders. We're already talking with Mexico about that. She's already done that. We're going to be dealing with a full team now that we have to be able to deal with the problem here at home, but also to deal with it now in terms of in country. It's not her full responsibility and job, but she's leading the effort, because I think the best thing to do is to put someone who, when he or she speaks, they don't have to wonder about, is that where the president is? When she speaks for me, doesn't have to check with me, she knows what she's doing, and I hope we can move this along. But, so, Madam Vice President, thank you. I gave you a tough job, and you're smiling, but there's no one better capable of trying to organize this.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, and for having the confidence in me. And there's no question that this is a challenging situation. As the President has said, there are many factors that lead President to leave these countries. And while we are clear that people should not come to the border now, we also understand that we will enforce the law, and that we also, because we can chew gum and walk at the same time, must address the root causes that cause people to make the trek, as the President has described, to come here. Needless to say, the work will not be easy, but it is important work. It is work that we demand, and the people of our countries, I believe, need to help stem the tide that we have seen. So thank you, Mr. President, for your comment.
Okay, so you see it was a 2-minute, 37-second video. All right, so she accepted. She thanked the President. She said, yep, it's just like that. I'm the czar. And, you know, I mean, when you appoint someone to customs and border enforcement, all of a sudden, I'm like, immigration and customs enforcement and all that other stuff. It's like they are supposed to be the czar. Why he has appointed Kamala, I don't know. You know, because it's been bleeding since they even won. The actual, when Biden was declared the winner, you could look it up. Go look up news from 2020, November 3rd, November 4th. Within days of him being declared the winner of the election, they had, what are them big groups? Oh my gosh. I can't think of the word right now. They would have a whole bunch of people get together and just say a caravan. And they started moving towards the U.S. By the time they were sworn into office, the people were already at the border. Day one, 94 executive orders. And most of those were opening up the border. So, I don't know about you, but it wasn't happening before the election. I guess that's my opinion, and I'm free to have my own opinion. The rest of you, fact check me to see if I'm right, okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.